As Nigeria and Nigerians face numerous challenges across various sectors, especially the geometric rise of insecurity that has not exempted the Federal Capital Territory, the seat of power of our nation, one of the numerous questions from concerned citizens is, when will our leaders show leadership? Good morning, viewers, and welcome to today's morning show. Coming to you from ACNNTV, I am Femi Ogundare, your anchor for today. With me in the studio are Mr. Oyin Umeri Jiboro, a political and public policy strategist, and Alhaji Matthew Ogune, an anti-corruption correspondent with the Guardian newspaper. Also joining us virtually from Enugu State is Honorable Elder Daniel Felix Okorafor. He is a politician. You're welcome, guest.
Thank you.
It's a privilege to have you this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for obliging us your presence. Thank you so much. And of course, viewers, remember, you can join this conversation by calling the numbers showing on your screen or sending us your comments through any of our social media platforms, also showing on your screen. Before we go into the discussion for today, let's take a quick look at some headlines from some newspapers that came in early. Starting with the Punch newspaper. The above masthead, PDP neck under pressure as INEC validates Wike bagged secretary. That we can see on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. NFIU probes 48 billion naira suspicious transfers to Dubai, Hong Kong. We can see that on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. Now going to the major story. Fresh $24 billion borrowing may balloon Nigeria's debt to 183 trillion naira. And the kickers, that's very unfortunate, now set to approve Tinubu's known requests. Foreign debts near $70 billion. Economists worry over high debt servicing. Very soon, we'll be discussing very soon. But then quickly, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper. Let's take just the major story. Debt heads for 180 trillion naira as Tinubu seeks fresh 34.15 trillion naira loans. The kickers, federal government debt service to revenue deteriorate to 131%. Experts urge caution on further borrowing. Let me quickly take you, sir, Mr. Oyin.
Yes, please.
Looking at a nation that is at the verge of being destroyed, this instability in our governance, and looking at the debts we are going for every day, coming to talk about the fresh one just sent to the National Assembly, what do you have to say?
Because we are not a hard-working government, it's a lazy government actually, so that's why we keep on borrowing. And again, when you watch and ask, what are we borrowing for? We borrow to run our budget. We are not borrowing to invest and maybe bring back the money and pay off our debt. Sometime in November, the Minister of Finance said we are not going to, November 2023. He said we are not going to borrow again. That borrowing will not help our economy. November 2024, he came to say that we need to borrow. So they haven't actually studied the economic trajectory of Nigeria and position it for a better space. So the economy is struggling on its own and trying to survive. So some of these loan things are just to rub and shine it, because it doesn't solve any of our problems. 34.1 trillion, if it's not managed well, won't solve insecurity. It won't solve infrastructure. So some of those things are just basically to find a way to cushion the direct effect of the fact that Nigeria is not getting so much internally anymore. You look at our mineral resources, how they are mined all over the country without proper check. You look at our taxation system, very weak. We are using basket to pack water. Our revenues are not well streamlined. People are picketing from revenues. There's a lot of human hands involved in our revenue collection. So people return what they feel like is good enough to return to the government. With these things, we cannot generate enough. And of course, when you don't have, the government needs to keep running. That's why we keep borrowing. We don't have an option now. What do you want them to do? They need money to run the government, and there is no money. They have not structured the government so well to bring in the funds. So the funds are going into individuals' accounts and pockets. So collectively, Nigerians are rich, but Nigeria is not rich. Because the money is all over people's pockets. People are buying 20, 25 cars all over the place. But the country is borrowing. So ask yourself, what are we even doing? That's why they have to come borrow again. Because they cannot help themselves. It's not like there's a solution. Unfortunately. At the moment.
There's no solution.
In this government. At the moment. As at today. There is nothing else they can do than to borrow. At least to fund the remaining part of 2024 budget, which they haven't funded well. And to probably fund part of the 2025 budget.
All right, sir, Mr. Oyin. Yes. If you are saying that there is no solution.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Yes.
May I ask you,
yes, please.
What of the proceed from the first subsidy?
You are talking about proceed from the fuel subsidy. It's not like there is any money that comes for fuel subsidy and is kept aside. What actually happens is that when they sell crude oil, they get money from that crude and use it to subsidize fuel and pay independent marketers to reduce the price of fuel. Unfortunately, when crude oil is sold now, they are not even making enough returns. The last NNPC man for like 1 month didn't return 1 kobo. Do you get what I'm saying? So we are packing water with basket. The revenue is weak. Revenue collecting system in Nigeria is weak. It's not strong. When you go to the borders, custom officers prefer that you give them 100,000 cash than you pay 1 million into government account. So those things are what we call revenue sabotage. And once it continues, Nigeria cannot recoup a lot of money. Where do you think some big officers in all this have money to buy house all over the place? It's government money that should have come to government. They subsidize it for you. They collect lower cash from you and allow you to pass with your goods. Instead of paying government 1 million, give me 100,000 and go. It's all over the place. So when that keeps happening, you find out that there's nowhere money doesn't fall from the sky. If you mint more, you induce inflation. So you cannot go ahead minting. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they have to borrow from people that have the money to give. And maybe in exchange for oil or something.
All right, sir. I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Matthew, as an ITI corruption correspondent, may I ask you, citizens are asking questions that we have the proceed from the fuel subsidy. And of course, we have that of the EFCC forfeiture of the corrupt leaders, their properties. All these monies being gathered together and looking at the promise of the president of the country when he was campaigning, that the IGR will skyrocket, and of course, it will save up for the country. What do you have to say?
Okay, thank you very much. It's a privilege. But I think we should start this conversation from why Nigeria is even borrowing. The fact that Nigeria is seeking loan from Western world, or what do we call it, or what do we call them, is a failure of government. Because these countries are not richer than us in terms of resources. But for the fact that we are going to them, it means that we don't have people even running the government. We just have people that just come together and just say, this is how we want the country to go, and that is it. Citizens don't even have say in government. But coming to the aspect of forfeiture and all that, I really do not think that the country has harnessed that aspect very well. I will take you back to a recent event where the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission had to sanction most of the EFCC officers. What was their offense? It is because they were tampering with forfeitures. That is to tell you that what my brother here is saying is not far from the truth. If a responsible organization like EFCC can have these bad eggs in it, it tells you that we are going nowhere as a country. So you don't expect those that are recovering for the country to be stealing, and you still expect money from the same system. So when we sanitize the anti-corruption system, the network very well, I believe Nigeria will not have any need to borrow, because these funds we are talking about, they are in the hands of few. They are in the hands of political leaders in the country. But if you check, the chairman of the SEC is being appointed by the president. And the president is working with those that are holding the funds. So even when the man wants to work, he doesn't really have this free hand to work. But the money is in this country. The money are there.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. Let's go to our guest. We have a guest virtually, Honorable Elder Daniel. Honorable sir, as a politician, is it not possible for Nigeria as a country to run without borrowing?
Good morning, my brother. I want to welcome.
Can you please speak up?
Discussants. Yes, good morning, my brother and co-discussants. I want to welcome you guys to this panel this morning. Coming to your question, it is very, very possible. There is nothing impossible under the sun. Countries who Nigeria is better than economically are living better than Nigeria due to their good governance, due to the good leaders they have. We can bring it to individuals. Every day on the street, we see people. You can see a person who is making more money in his work, in his business, in all their different fields of endeavors. But you see they live in different classes. You see a person who is a civil servant earning between 100 and 150,000 naira. In this part of the country, in Enugu where I reside, you see this kind of person living in a flat that he's paying for 350,000 per annum, maintaining his family. His children are going to very moderate school. You see him training his children in secondary school, universities. Then you see another person who is earning up to 300 to 350,000 naira every month. and yet this person is living in a very poor environment, find it difficult to train his children in school, some of house. So let's bring it to this question. As people who have money, they cannot manage it. There are some people who have small, can manage them. So that is the situation of the country. If the country is in the hands of those who can manage very well, you will find out that we can live, we can dwell as a nation without borrowing. There's this common saying that says that he who goes a borrowing goes a sorrowing. It's not a good virtue to always want to borrow. But this borrowing has become a thing, a reoccurring event in Nigeria. Every day we are running out to borrow. Every day we are running out to borrow. We borrowed for what? We borrowed to sponsor our reoccurrent expenditures. We borrow to sponsor salaries. We borrow to sponsor indirectly campaigns, which do not yield anything to the coffers of the country. So it is very bad that we are borrowing every day. But like your question, we can run this country without borrowing. When you have over 200 million persons, you cannot run out of ideas. With over 200 million people, you cannot run out of ideas. But it seems that the government is running out of ideas. That's when you go for borrowing. When you run out of ideas, you go for borrowing. So, but when you can create something from nothing, you hardly go borrowing. The government has run out of ideas. Successive governments. I don't only mean this government. So until we get it right, until we have good leaders that will put the round pegs in round holes and square pegs in square holes, we will continue to go borrowing. But it's a bad thing. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable Daniel. Thank you so much from Enugu State. Mr. Oyin, do you have any response to
that? He is speaking the truth in a ceteris paribus, where all things are equal. All things are not equal in Nigeria. Those things are the basic economic things that we all know. I started with saying that there is no option. At the moment, he is saying this: if government is good, we don't need to borrow funding from any human being. You see, this dollarization of our economy is one psychological mishap that has happened in the mindset of the Nigerian government. When they are borrowing, instead of writing that they want to borrow 34.1 trillion naira, they will write that they are borrowing $24.1 billion. That alone psychologically is killing our little value of the naira. Look, let me tell you, there is nothing called economy anywhere. There is nothing tangible called economy. Economy is about statements of government.
Wow.
Yes. Subsidy is gone, affected dollar.
Exactly.
By almost 300 naira. When a president makes a statement, Trump had gone to Saudi Arabia and all those Arab countries. They said they are going to invest $1 trillion.
Yes, into there.
They have not invested yet, but psychologically, dollar picked up.
Things are stunned.
So, economy is basically politics of money. That's all. There's nothing called economy apart from politics of fiscal and monetary policy. It's politics. What do you say? If the president comes out today on a national media chat and says in the next 1 week we are taking a drastic decision and we are moving into economic apparatus, dollar is going to crash. After that interview, dollar will start going down. These things are psychological. There's no big deal in it. We are not spending dollar here, we are spending naira. Why are we so interested in dollars?
All right, sir. Because of our time, Mr. Matthew. What was your last word on this?
My last word on this is, I think Nigeria is just borrowing to service the flamboyant lifestyle of politicians.
Very good.
That is just a fact. Because if you see this, check the activities of your lawmakers. There's no clear cut about where this Nigeria is moving to. This money is just coming just to service their lifestyle. And not until Nigeria start looking inward, the country will not move forward. Nigeria always believe that the solution is there. No, the solution is not there. The solution is in this country. The revenue is in this country. But they just believe that once we meet these people, the money is always there for them to give to us. Now, who are you borrowing for?
Who will pay back?
Who are you borrowing for?
All right.
Are they borrowing for me? Are they borrowing for you? They are not borrowing for me. At the end of the day, they are not borrowing for you. So who are they borrowing for?
All right. Thank you so much, guests. Our viewers. This is very unfortunate situation in our country. But then we are still on this show. We'll be going on a short break now. And while we are back, we'll be going to our discussion for the day, as we have a video that will integrate us into the discussion. We'll be right back.
The Vicar, PCC, and entire members of St. Philip's Anglican Church, Team 6, Gwarimpa, Abuja, joyfully welcome our beloved Father in God and Bishop, His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Henry Ndukuba, the Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate of all Nigeria, and our endeared mommy, Mrs. Angela Ndukuba, Mama Nigeria, the diocesan officials and clergy, synod delegates and guests, friends and well-wishers to the third session of the 12th Synod of the Diocese of Abuja, holding at St. Philip's Anglican Church, Gwarimpa, Abuja, from May 29 to June 1, 2025. Synod theme: Serve the Lord, imperative for the family under God. Joshua 24:14-15. Opening service Thursday, May 29, 5 p.m. Ceremonial opening and presidential address Saturday, May 31 at 10 a.m. Thanksgiving service Sunday, June 1, 10 a.m. We gladly appreciate the rare privilege granted to us to host this sacred gathering in just the 8th year of our parish existence. May the Holy Spirit guide every session of the Synod and continue to be with and to bless our Bishop and Diocese, the Venerable Dr. Prince Will O. Irioba, Vicar, Announcer.
Good morning, sir. My name is Okemena Jasmine Tomudo. I stay in Port Harcourt, River State. My brothers, my siblings, they school in Delta State, Abraka campus. On Thursday last week, my younger brother was kidnapped around after 7 when he was coming out from his compound, Clinton Utomudo. They kidnapped him since that on Thursday. They have been torturing him. They said we should bring 200 million. From 200 million, we should bring 150 million. From 150, they said 80. From 80, 50. To them, we told them we don't have that money. We told them we don't even have that money. Jesus, come to my rescue. But we only had 3 million, which we managed to even raise. They kept on torturing the boy, beating the boy, torturing him every day. As of yesterday, now they called us and told us that we should get the 3 million ready in cash, Lord. We got the money ready in cash. They told my brother to bring it to where they told him to bring it. Only for this morning, my other brother who was kidnapped, who they were supposed to release, called and said they held my other brother. Now they're demanding 10 million for that one. And now they're demanding 4 million. They said his own is not complete. Total of 14 million. But where do we even want to even get the money from? Where do we even want to start? Where do we even want to start? I don't know what to do again. I'm tired. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do again. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. Please help me. Help us. Help us. Help us, Lord. My mother says on Thursday. My mother is a widow. I don't have a father. It's just my mother that is training them. With his support, little support. I don't know what to do again, sir. I don't know what to do. Please help us. Let the police intervene. Let the police intervene on this matter. The police are not even trying to help. My senior brother has been going to the police station in and out. They are not saying anything. I called SP Brighthead Affair. I've been calling the number since they gave me. The man has never given me feedback. It was someone that gave me your number to tell you all this things, sir. Please help me. Father, Lord, help me. Lord, help me. Please help us. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Welcome back, viewers. The rise of insecurity in recent times has sparked great concern from all and sundry. This will lead us into our today's discussion, tagged The State of the Nation, the Rise of Insecurity. And of course, remember, viewers, that you can join us in this conversation by calling the number showing on your screen or sending us your comments through any of our social media platform, also showing on your screen. Before we delve into today's discussion, I would want Mr. Matthew to talk on this issue of the video just shown to us, because this is your country home, Abraka. What do you have to say?
Thank you very much. It is so unfortunate that this is happening at a time when there is youth unemployment and all sorts of things. But if crime, mark that word, if crime becomes the only source of livelihood of youth, what you get is insecurity. I can tell you today in Abraka, the only source of livelihood for youth now is to indulge in crime. If they are not into sales of drugs, they are into internet fraud. If they are not into internet fraud, they are into kidnapping. If they are not into kidnapping, they are into armed robbery. That is where we are today as a community and as a state. And as I speak, the youths are currently on the street. They are protesting and they are calling on the government to wake up from their sleep, because Abraka, as it is today, as it stands today, is helpless. Abraka don't even know what to do about the insecurity. They don't even know where it is coming from. The major stakeholders today, they are all quiet. Nobody is speaking up. So I think the youth at this point, they don't have any other option than to just come out and speak for themselves, since the leaders are not ready to speak for us. But let me take it on a general context. Let it not be that because I'm from Abraka now, I'm not concerned about other region. If you check, insecurity is not only limited to Abraka. We are seeing it in Benue State, is in Niger State, is in Kogi, is in everywhere. And I can tell you that between 2019 and 2022, 3,620 people, 20 persons have been kidnapped in this country in 582 kidnapped cases. You can fact check me. This is data from the Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit. That is to tell you where we are as a country. That is to tell you that in 582 attempts, 3,620 people were kidnapped successfully. And we have intelligence in this country. We have mobile policemen. The armies are there. And 3,620 people have been kidnapped. And in these cases, I can tell you that ransom that have been paid, I think it is estimated to be over 5 billion naira between 2019 and 2022. You can fact check me. I'm a crime reporter. I have all these data. You can fact check me. So I don't think this issue of insecurity, the government is not ready yet. They are not ready. They are not ready to help us. So what do we do? What do we do? We have to defend ourselves. Nigeria have to defend themselves. The government is not ready. The economy is sinking. People are being kidnapped every day. Even people are being killed even after they've paid ransom. In Abraka, it's not even about the ransom anymore. You pay ransom, you will still be killed. So I don't know.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. That's very unfortunate. And being your country home, we pray that something will be done, even at the grassroots level. And let me quickly take this from here. Over 30 Taraba residents killed, many injured in suspected S-men attack on farming community. The incident differs from another attack in Badawa community, where 2 people were killed after a farmer confronted herders encroaching on his farm. A suspected herders attack on the farming community of Munga Lalu in Karim Lamido local government area of Taraba State has left more than 30 people dead and many others injured. The violence began after mutual suspicion between farmers and herders over missing cattle sparked attack and counter-attacks between neighbors who had lived peacefully for decades. Eyewitness reported that the attackers arrived on motorcycle, firing sporadically and setting several buildings on fire. This incident differs from another attack in Badawa community, where 2 people were killed after a farmer confronted herders encroaching on his farm. Mr. Onyu, quickly, I want to ask you, or permit me to read this following. We have another one. From what you can see happening in Taraba State, we have a video to that effect. Very, very unfortunate. This can only happen in a country where we don't have leaders. And we have others. Government storm Abuja Estate, kidnap residents. Resident kidnapped from Abuja Estate, released after 10 million ransom has been paid. Government kill pastor, 7 others in Plateau State. 8 adopted WAEC students, 11 others freed in rivers. Explosion rock Mogadishu barracks in Abuja. Kill 1 person, injures others. And of course, the video we just saw, over 30 Taraba residents killed, many injured by herdsmen. Sir, in a country where we have leaders, what is our problem? Or what is the problem?
When purpose is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. We are most unfortunate at the moment to be in the hands of people who care less about their citizens. We are most unfortunate to be with leaders who are more interested in holding power and keeping power. I feel so sorry from Abraka, because once again Nigerians are kidnapping Nigerians. Abraka people are kidnapping Abraka people. I feel so sorry for Taraba. There's nothing like headsmen anymore. Where does headsman get motorbike from? Where does he carry gun from? These are just terrorist killers hiding in the guise of headsmen. It is sad. I tell you the truth, the Mr. President gets this briefing. Anything that happens in Nigeria in less than 5-10 minutes, the president should be briefed on it. He knows all these things. But because we have sycophantic leaders, that's why people are already publishing on the headlines of newspapers celebrating 2 years in office. There should be no celebration in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria that I see 30 people killed in one day, and the president continues on a planned trip.
That's unfortunate.
No remorse.
That's unfortunate.
100 people die and he goes abroad. It doesn't stop him. Nothing moves them. So the only thing we'll be doing is to pray in that our people we know and ourselves are not victims, because left for this whole thing, it is now a joke. We are not serious about it. The government knows. They are smiling. There will be dinner from today, tomorrow, celebrating 2 years. Budget crushed and squandered, and nothing happens in insecurity.
All right, sir. I'll be with you. Viewers, you can join this conversation by calling the number showing on your screen, or send us comments through any of our social media platforms also showing on your screen. Mr. Oyin, I'm still with you. Now that leaders has failed us, what do you think that the masses can do?
I said Abraka people are killing Abraka people. You understand what I mean? If all the youths in Abraka rise up in Abraka, you can't do shit in Abraka.
I'm telling you, that's just a fact.
Uromi rose up.
Yes.
Go to Uromi today.
You mean we should resolve
we don't have options.
Told you that.
Don't have options.
I've told you.
Is that not criminal?
How
It's
is
not
it criminal?
I'm asking.
No, it's not. If you come into my house
to defend my community,
2 by 2 and block your head.
Yes, now.
In my house?
It's self-defense.
Who are you? In my house?
In law.
Inside my house?
In law, they call it self-defense.
And what of those people that were arrested at Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, that defended themselves and they were tagged criminals?
We are saying the same thing. Government also, those people went to show themselves on TV. They should also get intelligent. Government is not helping the matter. Government is aware of this insecurity. They know the one that will even happen tomorrow. They don't want to do anything about it. Okay, now mind you, something happened in Abuja yesterday. Although the media has tried to cover it in a way. But there was a bomb scare in Abuja yesterday. It has commenced again. It happened during Jonathan. Every day they were opening bombs all over. Residents should be careful. They'll start suicide bombing again. This is an official notification to the nation from me. They will start.
Can I ask you?
Yes,
quickly.
Yes.
Are you saying that the government is colluding with the bandits?
They don't. He who does not say yes does not say and said no. If you don't say yes, you have said no. And if you don't say no, you have said yes.
Wow.
Yes, you must take a stand. Even Bible say you cannot be neither hot nor cold. They will spit you out.
Wow.
So the government should either choose to be cold or hot. Being docile is nonsense. They know what they are doing.
Okay, Mr. Matthew, quickly. Can you go to Abraka tomorrow and gather your people, telling them with boldness, one-on-one, to put up self-defense?
It is what we are doing already. It is what we are doing already.
I mean, can you lead it? Will you be able to? Will you be there?
I can.
There's a protest in Abraka now.
There's a protest ongoing. It is because of this interview. I could have traveled to Abraka by night. And by this morning, I would have been leading that protest. And I will still go. Let me tell you something. Just like as our big brother said. See, the government are not ready to help us. They are not ready to help us. For the fact that it has not come to me doesn't mean that it is good. For the fact that it has not come to you doesn't mean that the government is working. Those that are victim of the situation today are just unfortunate people. And tomorrow I can be unfortunate. Tomorrow you can be unfortunate. Reason why we need to stand up today to say that we are reclaiming our domain. We are reclaiming our community. Abraka, Adibi, you know Abraka before now. Abraka is one of the most safest place in Delta State. When you introduce yourself that you are from Abraka, you will see the kind of respect people give to you. But today, if you introduce yourself as somebody from Abraka, they will always link that, is it that kidnappers then? Is it that drug zone? They now call Abraka all sort of name just because of where we are today. But I can tell you that the narrative will change. The narrative will change because the movement we've started in Abraka, we are going to unbond the governor. The governor need to dissolve the security formations, except except the Nigeria police force that belongs to the federal government. But you see any internal security formation that is in Abraka, the governor, the local government chairman, and everybody in political positions that are supposed to influence it, they must influence it. We are going to dissolve all the security formations, and we are going to have a security summit in Abraka to check the recruitment process into these formations.
Are you saying to us what will take place very soon?
I am telling you that we are going to write, we are writing the governor. We are writing the local government chairman of HOP's local government area, under which Abraka is under his control. He is in control of Abraka, and we are going to write him. We are going to write the governor as well as the House of Assembly member.
All right, sir, I'll come to you. Mr. Oyin.
Yes, please.
This insecurity
Yeah.
has invaded the seat of power. Where we are here now, what do you say to this? Number one. And number two is that, what should the residents of FCT do?
Again, there is little to what you can do now. You are not in the security forces. You can't do much for yourself, apart from maybe screaming so loud that it makes the government uncomfortable, if they ever will be uncomfortable. Any kidnap that has happened within 100-kilometer radius to the president is an attack on the president.
Exactly.
In no country of the world will take that. Is it not this estate that is just by Idu there that they came and kidnapped people? Where is Villa? Villa is not up to 50 kilometers away from Idu. Is that an attack in the city of the president? Is an attack on the president. But these ones don't even know it. They don't know. They don't know their security formation. They don't know it. They don't know it, and they don't care about it. So what they will now do is that they will add more security to themselves. But someday that river will flush everybody out.
No, all right, sir. Now talking about insecurity.
Yes.
And the state of the nation.
Yes, please.
We saw a video online.
Yes, please.
Where a police officer
Yes, please.
was asking for 5,000.
Yes.
Or an equivalent of 5 liters
Yes.
of petrol.
Yes. To fund their project.
Yeah, don't you think police or public security officers...
It's not just about that policeman on the spot. He is making returns to an organ who, if he does not make enough returns to, he will not be posted there again.
What I'm coming to say is that is it because they are underpaid that has affected their effectiveness?
If you are underpaid, resign and go and look for another job. That's not the issue. We cannot be justifying madness.
You must not now.
You must not be in the
that you must
police.
be a policeman.
You resign, go and do bricklaying. They pay you 5,000 a day, 10 days, 50,000, 30 days, 150,000. It's not. These people are corrupt. Corruption is corruption, but we have refused to face it as corruption. Ask yourself, that man you see collecting 5,000, imagine that he has collected 5,000 from 100 people. That is 500,000. Does that man look to you like somebody that makes 500,000 naira a day? No, that money is going somewhere. That money is going up. There is a chain up that will retain him. Does this man you are looking at look like somebody that makes 500,000 naira a day? No, he has been given a target to meet up with. But everybody will crucify this man. But you and I know that somebody sent him to the road. He has to salute the person that will salute the person that will salute the person. We know all these things now. It's not today. Police close work, they go and count money. What are they counting money for?
Mr. Oyin,
Yes, please.
I'm still with you.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that, are you not thinking that these securities officers or personnel are underpaid? And as a result of that, has affected their effectiveness.
Who is well paid in Nigeria?
And also under-equipped.
Are you well
Only
paid?
politicians.
Even politicians will tell you that they are not well paid, considering their own expenditure.
And they are making cases in the National Assembly.
Because nobody in the whole world, nobody is well paid. In the whole world, look, the want of man is insatiable. Are you with me? What keeps man is discipline, not about jumbo salary. What keeps a man is discipline. There are people that earn 5 million a month. They are still corrupt. They are still stealing 100,000 from the office. So it's not just about We had police officers that worked gallantly. They cut their coat according to their you know it. Do you understand? They manage themselves with the little they have. Nobody is well paid anywhere in the world. Go and check it. People are protesting all over the world. They want better salary. Every human being wants a better salary. If you give him better salary, he wants a house. If you give him a house, you ask him, won't he have car? Do you understand? It is not the issue. The issue is the mindset of the average police officer in Nigeria. It's not about salary.
Oh, all right.
Well, maybe part of it, but not just about it.
All right, Mr. Matthew. We have these hopeless citizens out there watching you from home, and they want to listen to you talk to them. What is going to be the desired solution to all these menace? What do you have to tell that common man out there who do not have a godfather, who do not have anybody funding or bankrolling him? What do you have to tell them?
The security situation in Nigeria today does it really have respect for anybody that has godfather or somebody that doesn't have godfather? The thing is just that insecurity doesn't know whether you are rich or you are poor. It meets you when it desire to meet you.
What is the solution to that person watching you from home? What do you have to say as an corruption correspondent?
Okay, for the viewers all over the world that have experienced one form of insecurity or the other, I will encourage them not to lose faith in the country first, because we must have a country to call our own, and they should also have faith in our security agency because they are also human beings. But they should not rest all their faith in the security. They should know that they are also human beings and they still have their own needs to cater for. So while I am depending on the policeman that he will secure me, I should also be security conscious. You understand? I should also be mindful of where I go to and where I doesn't go to. I should be mindful of when I'm going out and when I'm coming in. So the policeman and the army, they are not my God that I should rest my hope on them. So I should also be security conscious myself, because some people, you see, they create this insecurity for themselves and later they blame the policeman or the army that they did not do their jobs very well.
All right, thank you so much. Now you are bringing in God. I don't understand. I want to say, Mr. Oyin, do you think state policing will suffice in this insecurity menace?
State policing is just a nomenclature. There's nothing active about it.
It's just a name.
Are you saying it will not work?
It will
No,
not.
it doesn't. They will start using it to stop other politicians from doing campaign. We are not mature yet for all these local. We are not serious. How many local governments have government? Did you know government doesn't have access to more than 30 local governments in Nigeria because of insecurity? Leave all those stories they are talking. When they want to work, they work. Every state has enough policemen to police it. If they don't have, they should recruit. Federal government should recruit and redeploy. It's about the money. So the money that will be going to police center, they will not give it extra to governors. What if the governor refuses to use it? Will you force him? Are you still not giving them a lot of money now? What are they doing with it?
Are they not collecting security votes?
Yeah. So
Okay, what's the solution?
the solution is that we citizens should get serious and kick out people that are not doing well in government. That's all. If not, they'll continue. They are fighting to continue to mess you up. You too should fight to take them out.
Thank you so much, sir.
Until one knows that they can go. I see Nigeria going to Abraka. I like you people protesting. you know the symbolism of Abraka in Nigeria. Ruggedity. Abraka.
I'll still come to you for your last word. Honorable Daniel, are you with me, sir?
Yeah,
Looking at the recent increase in insecurity, in Nigeria, and you now currently in the southeast of this nation. What is the security situation in Enugu State, and of course in southeast in general? And what is your comment also, or what we have to say on the insecurity state of this nation? Just in 2 minutes.
Yeah, the situation is dicey at the moment. We don't know where to go and where not to go. Some places in the southeast you don't visit with ease again. Especially some places in Imo State. It's no more where you just enter motor or enter bus and move. Before you go to some places now, you use your tongue to count your teeth. So the situation is dangerous at this moment. Places like also one in Enugu State, the tension is high. In issues of local government in Enugu State, tension is high. And some places in other states of the southeast. But the truth is that the government is not doing enough. That's the major situation. The government is not doing enough.
All right, sir, quickly. As a politician, what do you think can be done?
The truth is that in Nigeria, we now have 4 major tribes in Nigeria. Normally, formally, we have 3 major tribes in Nigeria. But this time around, we have 4 major tribes. And these tribes are the Hausa, the Igbos, the Yorubas. These are the 3 major tribes we used to have. But currently, we have the 4th one, which is the ruling class, the elite.
So they are
united. They are united. They are political tribe.
Very, very.
They are united against these other 3 tribes. They don't have enemy among themselves. No permanent enemy, no permanent friend. Their interest is their interest. Except these 3 major tribes, which are the original major tribes, comes together to kick them out by 2027. I'm afraid we have little or nothing to do. You know, this fourth tribe, they can come from the east, they can come from the west, they can come from the north, they can come from anywhere. But they are united by one thing, the interest. Their interest is to remain in power. Their interest is to lead. Their interest is to rule us, irrespective of their ability to rule or not. They want to lead. I'm a politician also, but I have not reached that class, and I don't intend to join their tribe. I want to continue with the major tribes we have in Nigeria. So unless we gather together and kick them out, we will continue to suffer. We will continue to suffer economically. We will continue to suffer security-wise. We will continue to suffer policy-wise.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
They are stronger than us. They are weightier than us. But if we are united, we can kick them out.
Thank you very much.
That's the solution for Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Honorable Elder Daniel. Mr. Oyin, I'll come to you just in 10 seconds. Your last word. But before that, I don't know how you will mop it up. Looking at the impunity in the electoral process of Nigeria, I'm talking about 2027. Do you think anything different can happen?
Yes. If all of us say to go this way, to go that way, if Nigerians, the problem is not just the leaders. Earlier this year, I said I won't be castigating the leaders so much for the first time. I'll talk about the followers. There is no rigging of election in this country that was not perpetuated by the followers. There is nothing that the leaders can do without the selfish betrayals from few followers. Therefore, we don't expect so much except the followers decide to say things will be done right. I don't expect the government to do things in a particular good way, but if the citizens say it will go well now, I think we'll have a chance.
All right, give us your last word.
Nigerians, it's unfortunate that we are in this dilemma, and it's also unfortunate that I hereby announce that you should expect more henceforth from the bomb scare. It's scary, so everybody should be careful. Don't go to places that have a lot of clustering. Organizations should tighten up their security network now, because this thing is about to.
Thank you so much. Mr. Matthew, your last word.
Okay, I think the government has failed us. The state has failed us. So I will urge citizens to be wary, to be very wary, because we don't have anywhere to run to. I don't have any other country apart from this Nigeria. So I still believe in the country. So citizens should just be wary.
Thank you so much, Mr. Oyin.
Yes, please.
And Halaji Ogune. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
And of course, our virtual guest, Honorable Helder Daniel. Thank you so much for also joining us. We hope that one day when you come into a position of power, you'll be able to change something as a politician.
Yes,
We hope so. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, viewers, as we come your way again tomorrow with our sports segment, don't forget that addressing these numerous imbalances in our security formation requires a comprehensive approach that involves deliberate efforts by the government, civil society, and the citizens working together to promote development, stability, and prosperity. I believe that Nigeria shall be great again. I'm Femi Ogundare. Bye for now.